what's up, Bigger Nation? I hope we're having a fantastic off season. Welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be doing part 2 of Duck Call for Beginners. This part's going to be about the greeting. Before we jump in, make sure to hit subscribe. This is part 2. We got 4 parts, so you don't want to miss out on this one and the future ones. So make sure to hit subscribe. Second of all, if you like the gear, check it out at biggerandhunters.com. This one's the BRH Nation shirt, still available, so check it out. Alright guys, let's jump in. Like I said last time, I got 3 calls a day, so I'm going to give you 3 different kinds and styles to kind of give you an idea that each call sounds different, and that way when I'm doing it and when you're doing it, if it doesn't sound the same, there's a lot of factors like calls. So if you're wanting to know more about calls, kind of talked about it last time and all of the makeup and stuff, check out the first episode, The Quack, and yeah, and actually, if you haven't yet, I would definitely check that out because the quack is the building block to the greeting call. So if you haven't gone through the quack, if you haven't built a foundation, the greeting call is really going to be tough for you. So so we can jump in and kind of show you what it, or at least you can hear what it sounds like. I'm going to do a greeting call on all 3, and then we'll go from there. So. Alright, so today I've got the Toxic Nothing But Duck, Redbeard's Custom Calls, the Cut Down, and then the B. Hoover Custom Calls, the Orange Coca-Cola. So, those are the 3 calls. Obviously they all sound different because that's the way they're made up. But the greeting is really just in its basic form a quack put together. So you heard quack, 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 quack. Whack, 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 whack. Normally you hear it in cadence anywhere from 3, 5, or 7 is really the big ones, but there's not really specific. But what I mean by cadence is the quack, whack, and then the cadence down, whack, whack, quack, quack. So basically what I mean by cadence is more or less it's a bar down. So quack, 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 and you're getting quieter each time. So it's basically leveling down and getting quieter and softer each time. So the greeting, what it really is a hen more or less saying, hey, how you guys doing? Come hang out with me. That's really what it is. It's getting attention to the other ducks. And if you ever see ducks and you see another group of ducks, majority of the time they're just very social creatures. They're curious. They like to hang out together, and that's why you see flocks. That's kind of the idea, is they like being around each other. The more ducks, the more protection, because you got more eyes. So therefore, a lot of guys that run gigantic spreads, they get bigger flocks of duck. Now I'm not saying that's another conversation about decoying, but for a majority of the time, if you've got a giant group of ducks and you got one group flying around, a lot of times you'll hear them get excited and start hearing those greeting calls, because that's what they're doing. They're saying hello, hey, come hang out with us. So that's what the greeting call really does. Is so if you're gonna blow your call on the other side, it's like putting those quacks together. So you start up here and there's boom, 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 boom. Now, that's the other thing too, is you can do quicker, so you can do quicker greetings like this. Or you can do longer ones. That call you heard there is a little back pressure. That's something a little more advanced. Something I might get into after this. But that's what you can do. You do quick, or you can do nice long ones. For me personally, I do like drawn out longer ones. I feel like ducks that are doing that tend to feel more comfortable. But on the other hand, if you got some ducks that you're really trying to finish and they're really struggling to do that because they're kind of shy or decoy shy, hit them with that quack, 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 quack real quick, because it really jams their attention, and a lot of times gets you at least another pass. If not, they'll try to somewhat come in. I've had that experience, but everyone's experience is different, just from the years I've done duck hunting. So that's really it, guys. More or less, you're putting quacks together, So if you haven't yet, or if you haven't got to the quack and got that foundation, make sure to check out our last video, Duck Call for Beginners, the quack. This one's the greeting. The next one I'm going to be doing is the feeder call. That's a little more advanced, it takes a little more time, but yeah guys, this is a great effective call because it's something that's, if you do it, it's simple but effective. It's something that's natural that ducks do in the marsh, lakes, feeding, basically anywhere they're at, because that's what a hen mallard does. She does a greeting call when she sees other ducks. So alright guys, that's really it for today's episode. Make sure to check out the quack if you haven't yet, and next week we'll have the feeder call. So alright guys, appreciate it. Hit subscribe, check out our social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and our website bigredhunters.com, and make sure to practice, because that's the #1 way you're going to get better at duck calling. So alright guys, appreciate it.